right after WrestleFest, I wanted to do a storyline where we have 2 ESW championships. So here we are, WrestleFest Day 2, and I said, Paul, I want you to win the title. You know, behind the scenes, I say, Paul, I want you to win the title, and I want you to take the championship with you to college. He's like, dude, I'm not going to be able to be at the next few shows, you know, because I'm legitimately not going to be able to be here for college, because of college. I said, trust me, I got this.
Alex was like, hey, I'm sending you back to college with the title. And it didn't really make sense to a lot of us, but Alex always has these ideas, and he thinks into the future. So he thinks, hey, this can happen later down the road, let me do this now. And he'll plant it in, and then it just grows.
And I knew it was time for a Royal Rumble-like match. So I created the Extreme Rumble.
The next match is the Extreme Rumble.
So with Paul having the ESW Championship with him in college, the reward for the first Extreme Rumble was the new ESW Championship. And I knew later in the future, maybe PL3 and Jinx would go one-on-one and have a unification match, and that would be such an epic moment.
I didn't lose my title. It wasn't vacated or nothing. I kept my title. I was still champion while I was at college.
It's going to be for the new ESW Championship. Yes, there is a new belt.
But the first Extreme Rumble, you know, had a lot of good moments. The debut of Beast. The Extreme Rumble is always fun.
And the fact that the fans that were live were counting it down was just amazing. They were really into it.
3, 2, 1, the countdown. Everybody counted down. That was just an important part. That was just amazing. Just like the crowd did not know who was coming out next. It was either your favorite wrestler, the one you hated, or it could be a nobody.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The fans, that was like one of the biggest crowds in ESW history, probably our first major big time crowd like that. Hardcore Homecoming was big, but Extreme Rumble, that was just something else. It was a big crowd.
I remember the ending, you know, Jinx Master chokeslam Wicked J off of the ladder. The purpose of that, there was a big hole in the trampoline, and I thought the trampoline was going to be able to be broken.
And they wanted my body to go through it, to break it. And I was just like, I'll do it, because I was the only one that wanted to do it, so I did it.
So, you know, the whole purpose of that choke slam, you know, the reason why the table was on the trampoline was because, you know, it would break, and it didn't work that way. But it was still a great moment. I remember, you know, Jinx Master celebrating with his family, because his family actually attended that show, which you know, never happened before. And I remember how happy his little brothers and sisters were, you know, as if this was the greatest thing ever for the family. And you know, it was really a touching moment.
I give it to my mother.
This time, the Extreme Rumble wasn't going to be for the ESW World Heavyweight Championship. The Extreme Rumble 2 was going to be what the WWE does. The winner of the Extreme Rumble 2 was going to be in the main event match at WrestleFest 2.
During the Extreme Rumble 2, we had this idea where, even though I was fired, I was not part of the Extreme Rumble, but I wound up sneaking into it. I was dressed as Billy the Puppet from the Saw, and I was sitting in the crowd with the mask on. People didn't know who I was. I just some random guy dressed as Billy the Puppet. And everybody does their part, and my music starts playing.
Billy's in the ring! Fuck the hardcore kid!
And I thought it was a good decision to have Old School Giddens win. You know, I think it was time for Old School Giddens to be pushed, and you know, it worked well.
No! And our winner is Old School Giddens!
You want a rematch? I want a rematch. I deserve it. I won the Rumble.
Extreme Rumble 3 was poorly organized.
Extreme Rumble 3 was the first ever night show.
So we had to go through like triple the amount of preparation for this event, going out to our family members, getting these like construction lights to where everyone would be able to see, setting up the screens.
We had all these lights set up, you know, as best as we can.
Extreme Rumble 3 though was kind of horrible. Somebody kept tripping over the extension cords.
The Extreme Rumble 3 would have been the best out of the trilogy if it wasn't for the technical difficulties. What people don't know is that there were 2 times where the power had gone out. We had one extension cord that plugged in everything, and someone had accidentally tripped on the cord twice and everything went out. Our timer went out, our lights went out. It wasn't the best thing in the world, and I just remember it being in the back, and you know, the lights went out. I was like, oh, this is not good. This is not good.
A low life trailer trash piece of shit.
The timer was a video. We had to go back to the exact time where we left off. So there was a lot of times where you had to improvise, and we didn't know and knew what to do.
Behind the scenes, me and Alex started panicking that the wrestlers actually had to go out there and fix everything happening. So.
Who do you think you are, PO3?
It was probably the worst finish that can possibly end a match. The worst crossroads. I punched Cruz Confidence in the brass knucks, and then I pinned him 1, 2, 3. Then I tried pretending to cry, and became champion.
1, 2, 3!
I'm champion, not you low life, me! Look at that!
But, you know, I don't have any regrets on any of those 3 Extreme Rumbles, and the Extreme Rumbles are always going to be remembered by the fans as just what's next, you know?